It's 6:10 p.m. in Abu Dhabi. It should be 7:40 p.m. in India. Let us start our today's session. It is role of souls in the universe. And today it is the questions are raised, posted by Taposh. So we will discuss about the questions one by one. So Taposh, I believe you are here.
Yes, I'm there.
Okay, fine. So you start with your question.
Okay. Yes. So before I start with the question, just two words from my side is that
Sure.
all
you
these
open your
questions.
video. It is being recorded. You open your video.
Okay. So
Yes, go on.
These questions, what I will be raising to you, you have answered this in your various sessions in different way. You have answered it, but to one or two questions which will come later is I wanted to see it from a different angle, from a different perspective, from the soul's role point of view, like soul linked with the physical body and karma linked with the physical body all. So my question is slightly seeing soul's inherent role from a different angle. That's the reason of placing these questions in a different way.
Right. Yeah.
Now, the first question is, it is said...
By the way, before you go into the question, if the question has a multiple parts, put one part at a time. Even though you have put the question together, okay, part by part, it will be better to ask and better to understood by everybody. Okay, part by part. Even if it is a big question, part by part, one by one. If it is a linked one, I will answer that again. But ask as a part, not as a full. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, sure. And one or two questions has some bit of description part in the bracket, because that is basically to create a background of the question. That's the reason it is not a question, it is a bit of a explanation. So should I include that also while raising the question?
No, you can include that, but what I suggest is you don't conclude. You tell your understanding of that background part. Okay. If it is fully true, I will confirm it is true. But if it is not, the assumption is not correct, I will first you comment. I will comment on the assumption, and then I will go to the explaining the truth. Okay. There is no problem. You can have your background of asking question. Nothing wrong in that. But if the assumption itself is not the truth, then I will explain why not. Okay. So that it can be corrected, and in future you will understand that was not the correct understanding. And nothing wrong in that. All of us, we learn, from birth. We don't come with everything known. No, we are not omni-known being. So that's nothing wrong. But what I'm saying is you definitely explain that, but you don't conclude. Okay, this is, souls are only coming from the higher dimension. So what is that? The soul only coming from higher dimension may not be the truth. I'm just giving just some rough example there. So that if the assumption itself is not fully correct, I will correct that first, then I will answer. Okay. Yeah. That model we'll work on. Go on.
Perfect. So the first question is, it is said we have come to earth as a being for a limited time before we return. Who has sent us, and what is his purpose of sending?
Okay. So again, you have two parts. First, ask part by part. First part. Yeah. So repeat the first part.
Yeah. It is said we have come to earth as a being for a limited time before we return. So the question is, who has sent us?
But stop here. Let me answer this part first. To understand this, we have to go when the starting of the creation, when the whole universe is created. Okay. And particularly, we are part of the physical universe, like what, the three-dimensional universe. Yeah? There are many dimensions, so we'll not go into that because then it will be completely confused. So we'll talk about the creation of the physical universe, where we belong right now. Okay. What happens was originally there was physical universe was non-existent. There is no physical universe or the planets and solar system and the galaxies and things like that. Yeah. So what happened was that initially there was a pure consciousness, universal consciousness. Let us call it as a creator. So this particular question is linked to the original creation. That's why I'm giving the background first, then I will give the exact reply to your question. So that entity, which is we call the creator it does not have any physical dimension. Okay, it's a consciousness, it is an energy. Yeah. So, and it is such a powerful energy, the infinite power. Infinite power means we cannot even imagine that. Because our imagination also came as a product of that. So we cannot exceed, which has been created, our imagination even. Yeah, that's why. Anyway, so it has all the power. And power means Ichha Shakti, it is called in Sanskrit. By will, it can create anything. Anything. Anything means anything. Okay. By will. It knows everything. Omni-known. And there is no time and space has been developed later. So in that sense, it is omnipresent. Omni-known, omnipresent, omnipowerful. And all the powers. Ichha Shakti. It has got a creative power. Omni-known means all kinds of knowledge, whatever knowledge possible, whatever knowledge physically possible, whatever knowledge even we can think, it knows everything. Okay, so just let me understand that, giving you, see how to feel like knowledge-wise, how to feel like to stand. To win an Olympic gold medal, how to fail in the class, how to be a father, okay, or how to be even beaten up by father to the child, how to face an accident. I'm just saying that, okay, everything you can think of, kind of experience the human being going through, it knows everything. Okay, so it knows everything. It's have all the power, and everything is there. If everything is there, then now it knows everything. But only thing it wants to experience itself. It wants to experience. Knowledge was there. So obviously, just if it is, suppose I wanted to be. Like a fail in the class of 50 students, say class 8, that means some school need to be created and there should be different classes. Then one of them will be 8. There will be fellow, students will be there. Then will be teacher and there will be system called examination. I'm just giving one example so that you understand from what is coming. Then all these things to be created. No? Otherwise, there is no reference.
Correct.
How can I experience failure of class 8 where all these things are not present? It's not possible, no? So then what happened? The soul then backtracked things to do that what is needed and to experience that what further needed, what background needed. Then ultimately it has created something called space, physical space, where this all drama will be played, and the time. Time is created so that there is a sequence of events. Okay. Originally, there is no time. Everything available right now. It's called eternal now moment. Everything is there. But it has to create something, some basis and some stage and some time thing so that all this drama can be played out. Just to give some kind of nearby example, suppose you want to watch a movie. First, you need a screen. No? Movie theater need to be there where the projection will be there. And that story have a starting and the middle and the drama and events and then end, right? So time and space need to be there to enjoy the movie.
Right.
Otherwise, everything is available in a CD. Now all the movies are in CD. Everything is there. But unless until it's played, those things, nobody can enjoy that movie. So everything was known, everything that plan was there, but it need to be played out. Now, that power, who has infinite power, so their wish or will also be infinite. They cannot restrict to that only. Failure in class 8 and winning an Olympic medal and all those kind of things. This is not only limited to that. So what he has done, it has created its own part. Because it wants to experience itself in infinite ways. So it created infinite part of itself. Okay. And each and every individual part has given an identity. Because originally it was only one, no identity needed. Yeah. So then it has been given that identity, and it has been given a plan how it will experience. So there come each soul's plan. Those are souls, which the parts has been created by the creator only. They have been given a plan, and it is almost time has been given so that everything has been like starting point and end point and things like that. And those things also given the same soul, also almost infinite way it wants to experience itself. That means it has to come in different form, different places, different times, historically, again and again to experience that many kind of thing.
Correct.
Okay. So that is how the soul has been created. From the soul, you can say the jiva was created, like incarnation. Each soul having a multiple incarnations. And that particular, each incarnation have a thousands of minutes to experience different things. Okay. So that each and every minute has a possibility to experience in different way. It is just to increase the number of possibilities, almost infinite. So at the end of soul's journey, it has no other way to go. It returns back to the source. That is the cycle. That is why the soul's journey, what we are called, it is not truly infinite, it's almost infinite. Because at one point, it has to march back. Okay, it will not destroy, by the way. We call it's the marching back. Means it will collect all the information and give the information back to the source. Because ultimately, the agenda was the creator wants to experience itself. No, the experience is back there. So then the purpose of individual souls is over. Okay, that is the soul's path. And everything goes to the soul, doesn't get destroyed. It merges back with the creator. That's the soul's path. So in that sense, soul never die. The incarnation, what souls take, that dies. Because one chapter need to end, otherwise next chapter cannot start. Okay, so the incarnations are mortal. At one point, it will die. It will leave its form and take the next form. So that is called the life. Okay. And not only that, when it enter into the art like that, there are many other, where it can have experience. But art is one of them, one of the platform. Okay, one of the platform means different platform has different things and to experience different ways. Suppose like we are meeting in a Google Meet, it does not mean that you cannot go to any other platform. But as long as you are in a Google Meet, you are not doing that parallelly. So if you want to have different kind of experience, in the Google Meet, you can have 50 different type of meeting, and then you can enjoy YouTube and then go to another platform and whatever. Yeah, same here. So in each platform, there is something, some drama is going on. So you are participant of that. So that duration, whatever you need to experience that, you have to spend there. Same as the soul. Okay. But for the simplicity point of view, let us restrict only to earth plane. Otherwise, it will be terribly confusing thing. Yeah. Okay. So in art plane, when a soul enters, it enters in the mineral kingdom. Okay, each soul I'm talking now. And then you go to the plant kingdom, then animal kingdom, and finally human. First is a human, like a doing, and then human being. Like it gets the spiritual awareness of who that being is. Then it becomes spiritual and then got enlightened, and there's no need to come back because they complete the graduation of this place. That's how it being played. Okay. Now, fundamental question is the creator. What was the need to create the universe? This is a part of physical universe. As I mentioned, there are other dimensions. I'm not going into there. Okay. Only physical dimension or the Mrityulok, or whatever the earth dimension. So this is, if you ask what was the need for the creator to create this, there is no need. So one of the part of the question, maybe I will answer that. What was the purpose? There is no purpose. There is no need. Only purpose is it wants to experience itself. That's all. In infinite ways. But yes, you can say that is the purpose. There is no need. It didn't compel to create it.
Okay.
To understand that, in the Sanskrit, in the Vedic literature, they call it a Leela. The universal consciousness, they call it Param Shiva. Okay. Param Shiva's Leela. Leela means game. So there is no need. Suppose you want to go and play, say, chess or play football. Is there any need to play football? No. You want to enjoy the game. You want to enjoy the chess. That's why you are playing. Yeah? I'm not going into the professional category. I'm not going into that. I'm saying if you want to play the chess, obviously you are playing like with a friend for just to enjoy the game. No? So that is called Leela. So that's why originally, was there any need? No, there is no need. Then why it is doing? It was my wish. We also do so many things. There is no need. Okay, we wanted to go to sea beach and roam around. What was the need to go to? There is no need. I could not have gone also. But I had to just pass some time, enjoy the sea breeze and whatever it is. I went there. So that is the Leela. No, that is the game. That's why I want to play. Same thing. So our so-called Leela is going up to the sea beach and visiting maybe another country. But for so much powerful, the creator, their wish is also very big. This kind of wish to create some solar system, that kind of stuff. And having, millions and trillions of being there and their interactions, those are also part of the experience. How it is, experienced to get a human being eaten by a tiger. So it wants to experience that also. Okay. So tiger need to be created, human being need to be created. Human being runs slower, tiger run faster. I'm just saying, that kind of dynamic, so that one point of time it will get eaten up. From creator point of view, nothing is lost. It will take to birth again. So no problem with that. Okay. Like we are changing clothes. There is no problem with we wear another clothes. It's okay. So that kind of stuff. Anyway, so this is the fundamental thing is, so let us now summarize. I think I have given ample background. So it is the creator, purpose is creator wants to experience itself in infinite ways. Even it is said that creator has only one job, that is to create. It keeps creating. Even now it is creating. Okay. It is eternally creating things. Eternally this thing has been processed and it is coming back to the source. It's having from the eternity. Okay. But individual soul has a start point and end point. But itself is almost infinite. For our, it is beyond imagination how long it will be. But from soul point of view, but technically it will end at point of end means merge. Again, it will not die. We call it the river coming to the sea. That does not mean that river's water is lost. No, it merges with the ocean. It becomes an ocean. Same here. That is the understanding. Okay, so now the purpose is just it wants to experience itself in infinite ways. And this is how it is being played. No, that was the purpose of that. So again, you repeat the first part, then I will answer, give one line. The
Okay.
first part.
Yeah, it is said that we have come to Earth as a being for a limited time before we return. Who has sent us?
Yeah.
And
Okay. Who has sent us? The Creator.
Creator, yes.
Universal consciousness has created us and sent us. Okay.
And sent
This is one of the plane where we come here to experience. Yeah. A limited time means only incarnation have a limited time.
Correct.
Soul has almost infinite time.
From our perspective, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Almost infinite time. So after completion of that, it goes back to the source. Yeah. And second part of the question.
And what is his purpose of sending?
Yeah. Purpose is he wants to experience itself is not almost, infinite ways. All permutation combination possible. Okay. X to the power n, it is keep on generating different forms, different combination, different, permutation combinations, and it wants to experience itself. Yeah.
Perfect. Perfect.
Okay. Okay. Next.
Each one of us, as sent, have we come assigned with a clear and a specific activity list to follow and execute?
Yeah. See, that is called soul's plan. Okay. Yeah. When we started the journey, now we understand how it is created. So maybe initially from the point of view of the soul, individual soul, initially soul has been given an agenda. What are the things it wants to experience? That agenda, maybe it will take about, the mineral and plant and, animal, different types of animal and human being, maybe 50 incarnations good enough to complete the plan, soul's plan. 50 times it will take birth. But what happens is also when it is go to the highest form, like a human being, it has also given a free will. Free will of what? Thoughts, words, and actions. Why it has been given a free will? Because it can, by trial and error, it can experience itself. Everything is not like a robot. Not everything programmed. Situation has been created. You can think like a drama is going on, different characters are placed there. So they know which character they will play, but the dialogues are not given to them. They need to create it and define the dynamics on the stage. Okay. And that is called free will. Not everything is scripted for the human being. Why? Because human being is the highest form of the being. Okay. So it has been given like little bit of freedom to choose. Not little bit, quite some freedom to choose. It is to understand these dynamics. Means people ask me that why the free will has been given. But by the way, let me explain that first. Because of free will, people can do something which is not in their plan.
Yeah.
And that is why if it disturbs the energy equation with somebody else or something else, like a planet Earth, they bind karma. Yeah. Or another animal, they bind karma. Okay. So karmic account opens. So root cause of binding karma is free will. Not everything as per plan, because they are not robots.
Correct.
If it is a robotic thing, kind of thing, like most likely trees and all, they don't have much choice. So they don't bind karma either. Okay. They cannot move around. They cannot talk to anybody else. And so there is no question that they will bind karma, right? So only it is available for some animal, higher grade animal and human being, they have karma. Okay.
Perfect.
So now, because other lower animals and the plants, they have got cause and effect thing. Like if they have done mistake, they will die and things like that ends there. There is no complicated matters. Okay. Like that. So there is no account created. But human beings they're very complicated. That's why the accounts have been created. And there are different degree of how much you deviate. Some of the things you can repay immediately. Some of them maybe have to come lifetimes to complete. Anyway. So let me go back to the earlier point I hinted. As it binds the karma, because of the free will, and free will, nobody interferes. No creator, no soul interferes into it. Free will. Free will means free will. What are the free will? Your thoughts, words, and actions. Right now, at this moment. These three are under your free will. So by giving that power, anybody can say anything or do anything. If it hurts others, you bind karma with that person.
Correct.
That's why when this part is understood, that many ask me questions, then why they have given the free will? Because it becomes a problem. Because by the time you end your 50 lifetimes, you bind so many karma, you cannot, maybe soul's plan is over, but you have to come back again and again and again to finish your karma. And most of the people are like that only. They're coming, this is called karmic birth. They're come for the karma only. Original plan is over. Okay, they're taking multiple punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam. They're coming again and again and again to have this, like of this karma. Out of ignorance, of course. If they knew this will bind karma, then they could not have done it. Would not. As per the ignorance, again, soul will not interfere. Okay, so all this they're doing karma and suffering with this karma. And that's what is happening. So understanding this, so many ask then why they have given the free will to start with. What's wrong? We could have been robot, finish our job and go and finish, no? Why to make it so complicated? Now I'm answering the why it is given. The free will given to the human being or the high evolved animals, like who has a straight spinal cord, like a vertical spinal, they are an elevated one. Mammals, they are the higher level of, animals. Anyway, they have been given out of pure love. It is the highest form of empowerment by the creator. Like when the child grows up, after a certain time, you give a lot of freedom, no? You give a lot of pocket money, other place to stay and things like that, Why you give them so many things? Because out of love. Do you have to know? Because you want that your child independently enjoy the way they enjoy his or her life, right? Okay, you just make sure it is safe and sound, but otherwise you don't interfere in each of their business and what their, things. Normally, I'm saying.
Perfect.
So that is out of love. You give this money, you give the property, you give this thing, that thing. So same here. Creator gave the free will as a gift of highest form of love, pure love, so that they can enjoy themselves in their own way. Also, they will learn onto their own way. There is same task can be done in 10 different ways. Let them find out which suits them. That's a choice, freedom of choice. Okay, that's why the free will has been given. But it added to the dynamics or the variety into this. So what free will does, it has a soul's plan already. See, what happens is at the end of each life, then soul comes and checks what is your karmic balance. Based on which it designs the next life, where you will take birth, who will be your parents, which will be the society, which country, what will be your intelligence level, what is your economic level, what are the type of things you study, to whom you will meet, to whom you will get married, how many children you have. All those things are planned based on how many accounts you need to settle to whom. Okay. Then it planned. But before birth, and all the souls, other souls involved, they agree. It's like before a movie script has been read to all the actors, no? They agree, I will play this role, I will play that role. Then the shooting starts. Okay. Like that, same here. So they all agree to this, will do this because of their own mutual interest. Like this account needs to be settled. Both good, bad, because good, bad is in our sense. In soul level, it is only the deviation from the neutrality. That need to bring it to the neutral as per the energy principle. Unsettled energy cannot stay in the universe. It has to balance. Anyway, So when we take birth, you forget. We forget intentionally. Otherwise, we will not have experience. Free will not work. If you know everything, then everything is, you will not have experience.
Correct.
Like if I know, okay, in this lifetime I need to experience failing at class 8. The moment class 8 come, I will run away. No? I will avoid. Okay, I will not have experience. That's why full script is not disclosed. And that's why they cut. At the soul level, you have all the power. You have a free will in the soul level also. Then you agree, yes, in this lifetime, I will settle this 59 accounts I will settle in this lifetime. Those 50 people you will meet. Depending upon the level of karma, that kind of relationship you will have. If you have a huge karma to settle, then those people will be either your parents, your siblings, your spouse, or your children. Because you have to spend quite a long time with them. If little less, then it can be a distant relatives, friends, classmates, and things like that. Still little less, like maybe your colleagues, office colleagues, your boss, maybe your neighbors. These people will be there. If it's still less, then you maybe occasionally meet, like co-passenger in a train. Okay, or maybe some flood happened, you are stuck in a road and other people also stuck. Those few, instances you will meet.
Right.
Okay, or you will visiting one, places of worship and in the same temple there is another person. You meet and talk like that. So their chances, those karmas are very limited. It may be one or two things you get it. Or in a way, getting into a taxi, the taxi driver, like that. Just few glimpses or few moments you spend with that other person. That's it. Anyway, based on, these are all planned, based on how you need to neutralize the earlier some kind of karmic accounts, and that is what it plays out that way. Okay.
This is so any birth has to come from parents by our nature's law. So that means the birth is to the parents. That means parents are, there will be some parents who will be, by default, you have created a lot of negative karma with them. So they
don't take the negative. It may be positive also.
Positive also, okay. But as per the rule of the nature, your birth is through your parents. So parents,
that is physical level.
Physical level, okay.
But all the generations has been planned at the soul level much earlier.
Okay.
Even in this life will go this way, next life will go that way, and third life will get that way. Because higher dimension, there is no time.
Yeah, all are coexisting.
All can be decided by group souls. Okay. That has been decided by the group soul. By the way, what was your question? Vani, I'll come back to you. What was your question now? Repeat the question so that I can just conclude this.
Each one of us as sent, have we come assigned with a clear and a specific activity list to follow and execute?
Yeah. So now, as I explained, yes, we do.
Yes.
And we are the partner to what we are going to do. As one of the group soul level, we decide. But when we take birth, we incarnate, we forget because we need to have the experience.
Correct.
That knowledge has been wiped off. We have to trial and error. We have to get into that experience. And how it will come out depends on our free will.
Yeah. Yes.
We may clear it. We may bind more karma and when we end.
Come back.
Both are possible. Okay. So that is how it works. Okay, Vani, what is your question?
Guruji, I wanted to know, when we have been given a free will, does the script change based on like the decisions we make using our free will?
Original script doesn't change, but the future script does change because it is the outcome of your karma. No?
Yeah.
Suppose rest of your life, how it will go, or next life, how it will come, based on the Kriyaman karma, what you are doing now. Yes, answer is yes.
Okay. So the current script you're saying, past script won't change, but future it might.
Yeah, but you have to understand that script is only allow you to meet.
Okay.
What you do with it, it is fully your free will.
Okay. Okay, got it.
So that type of meeting will not change.
Uh-huh.
But what free will, I call it 3 V's.
Okay.
What makes the change? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
First is the V is the velocity.
Mm.
How fast you will do that. It's up to you.
Mm.
You can drag it on, you can finish it quickly. Speed, free will our decides. Then is a variety. The how different, whether maybe quick or different ways we'll experience.
Mm.
That will we decide.
Mm.
And the vastness.
Mm.
Suppose meeting is fun, but we can choose that we can make a very long protracted relationship.
Mm.
Or that experience we want to experience in a very deeply. That we
Okay.
choose.
Okay.
So the elements of variety will be there, but meeting is by divine plan, means soul's plan.
Okay. So some of these ego making decision also might change somebody else's script, right?
Of course, you bind new karma. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
New account will open or close, depends upon whatever the free will choices you made.
Okay. Okay, got it. Thank you so much.
Okay. All right. Okay, Taposh, go on.
Yeah. The third question is, are these activities assigned to beings contributing to any bigger purpose like existence of universe?
Very good question. Of course, there is a bigger purpose, and that bigger purpose is governed by the creator. Okay. See, what happens is that original purpose is to experience itself in the multiple ways. Yeah. And the creator has a lot of options. So even if by free will something is destroyed, another one can be created.
Yeah.
So loss in our sense is not that, but bigger purpose is even to experience the loss, you need to destroy something, and whoever is under that domain, they will undergo that. Suppose Vesuvius, the Pompeii and whatever it happened, yeah, it collectively all got died, no?
Yeah.
Or maybe some dinosaur came and something happened and all of them wiped out from that. It's okay, wiped out from our sense. But if this is something like an experimentation, as I mentioned, not everything is dictated. So from experience, different things may evolve.
Correct.
Okay, from the different kind of experience, we may come out like we are individual souls can come out with something pure. Basically, what happens is that ultimately we need to learn the truth. To understand the truth, experience the truth, which are non-truth, need to be experienced first.
Correct.
Means unless until you are in some kind of darkness, you cannot appreciate what is light.
Light.
Okay, so ultimate purpose is to know the truth. We are all from Prema Sarupa, pure love we are formed. So the love and light, these two experience ultimately will achieve, but not by lecture. Not somebody told, by our own experiences. Maybe as a human being, as a human, race, we learn what will sustain.
Right.
What is the ultimate and which are not. But to understand or choose what is sustainable, we need to undergo which is not. We'll fight with each other, kill each other, and things like that we'll do. Then will come the value of life. Okay, so that way we evolve. Then we'll choose. By trial and error, we hit the right chord.
Correct.
Then ultimately harmony is achieved by disharmony.
True disharmony.
Symphony is achieved by cacophony. Okay, it's a difficult to understand, but without cacophony, symphonic is not possible. Okay, but without mistakes, the fine-tuning things will not appear.
No.
Same here, but we need to, as we are experientially understanding it, Even if the final product has been given, we could not have appreciated it.
Mm.
Suppose if every pebbles and stones on the road are diamond, will not give value to the diamond. As simple as that.
Mm. Correct.
Value is if it is a rare, it takes a lot of effort, a lot of energy to achieve it. Then only we'll give value to it.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we need to experientially understand that after lifetime things.
Mm.
Then we have to choose. Then we'll experientially understand the truth. Finally, love and light. These two ultimate, when we end our soul's journey, that is the two things. Pure light and pure love we'll experience, and we know all the steps how to go there and achieve. That is, our experience is complete.
Absolutely.
And the forms we took, the situations that have been answered, those are all just a drama. It is created for us to get into the right thing. At the end of our journey, and that when it happens, like you got moksha, means you no need to come back. You understood everything, self-realized. There is no need to coming back again. Your classroom is over. You graduated. Okay, that is it. But this graduation, it will be not handed over to you. You have to experientially earn it by free will choices. That's how it is. It works that way. Okay.
Correct. So should I go to the fourth one?
Yeah. Can you repeat the third question?
Yeah. Are these activities assigned to beings contributing to any bigger purpose, like existence of universe?
Yeah, bigger purpose is that, let me just conclude whatever I just explained. Bigger purpose is everybody in humanity need to get enlightened and self-realize. Everybody. Each and every soul need to evolve and graduate. How they go through, that is how much time, there is no, scarcity of time. The creation, let me give one statement here. Creation will wait millennia, millions of years, so that everyone get enlightened.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have a shortage of time or incarnation. It will keep on incarnating, but each and everyone. Why? Because that is the only way out. There is no other way out. There is a detour. Detour means you will wait for some time, maybe 50 lifetimes, you will not take birth, you'll wait, and we call it limbo. Okay, that is possible. You can wait in a lobby. But end of the day, you have to evolve and go out in this way. So when we realize that spiritually understanding, that is called Punarapi Jananam Punarapi Maranam. We go into the cycles. If we choose to evolve, then we come to the spiritual path and take the exit route. Otherwise, we keep on coming the grind of same story. You go to your past lives. I have seen many of my past lives. Same story, same mistake we did in same pattern. Some desire, you take birth again and try to do some foolish mistake. Come again, like a fail in the class. But once you choose to get out of it, divine will help you. Basically, divine will send you a guru to guide you as per your, level.
Correct.
So that they can guide. If you follow, again, you have free will. You say, no, I know better. Fine, it's okay. There's no hurry. Creation will wait millennia. You take 50 more lifetimes, no issues. Earth will be there for you, whatever it is. Whatever form it is, but it will be there because you have not finished it. But once you choose it consciously, then it will help you to get to realization and come out of that. That is the way it is. So ultimately, the overall purpose is the mass awakening. End of it, everybody should be awakened, everybody should be enlightened and everything. Everyone, there is no exception. Okay, that is the higher purpose.
Okay. So that's the reason we basically try our free will to get aligned sooner with the higher self or higher self, basically. Just alignment, to get the alignment as fast as possible.
It all depends upon the awareness level. See, why we are different? Different is nothing. Ultimately, we started from same point and all the same point. Okay. That I said, there's only way out. There is no other way. But what are the difference then? Why there are so many? Some 8 billion people, they are different. They are different in their awareness. We are in a different stages of awareness. Nothing wrong, no criticism. Some people are awakened. Some people are still sleeping. They are not criminal. They are sleeping. They are not aware. In the awareness also, there are different level of awareness. That's why there are some people are seekers, some people are meditators, some people are mystics, some people are masters and things like that. But they are only different in the awareness level, that's all. But you have to choose to change the form. You have to choose by your free will. Otherwise, it will not come. But if you are ready, they will appear. Divine will help you, but otherwise not. Okay, that's how it works. Okay. Okay, next.
Next question is, has this bigger purpose generated the Karmayogya? And we beings are made part of it by default through our pre-assigned activities and hence reason behind our existence.
Okay, no, it's a good question, but let me tell you about. So, ultimate one I have explained, the creator. Now let us talk about the group soul. Okay, each group soul can have a particular type of thing to be experienced, like a mass movement, or even developing and using certain technology. Many souls are contributing it. Okay, the intuitive, already we discussed earlier. Some of them are intuitions are involved in inventing something.
Correct.
That is not also came from within only, just invented for the world. So those groups can have a common goal. Okay, but don't confuse with the original goal of the creator, what I explained.
No.
Each group, or maybe one nation, we take birth in a particular nation, a particular time in the history to achieve a certain goal of that land.
Correct.
Okay, those are completely different, thing. How it goes out, it depends upon what are the decisions we make, free will.
Correct.
See, for example, even though this example, if I give, people will think the opposite was true. The United States, why the United States was developed? United States was developed, it was an experiment for the humanity so that we can understand that if we unite, then no need for independent, army to play. That is the reward of the unity. Same with India also. There are a lot of small kingdoms earlier, no? But India got it completely different way, colonization and all those things. But the United States didn't. But what happened was, if you march together, suppose there are two states, you need not to keep your army for that, no? You are under a bigger umbrella. So that unity, the united front, give you no need to spend each and every money for each or your own security. The overall security is taken about all those things. Basically, that was the experiment given to protect all over the world so that there can be one world.
Correct.
If there is one world, there is no need for, the army to keep the security. There is no boundary, everything. Ultimately, aim was to achieve the final goal. I'm just telling what is the final goal. Final goal is our religion will be humanity. Place, country will be planet Earth. No boundary. Okay. And operating principle will be pure love. That was the experiment on the humanity given so that if you join together, then if you enhance it finally, one point of time will come, there will be no war needed. That in this, our culture, we understood it long back. That's why the Vasundhaiva Kutumbakam came. peaceful state because there is no fight with anyone. Okay. Anyway, but in current circumstances, it looks a gali.
Yeah.
It has been misused, but the ultimate goal was that. Okay, ultimate goal was so the unification can reduce your expenditure and all those things about the fighting and bombs and all those kind of things. You can invest that amount in the schools and the hospitals and things like that, roads and infrastructure. But it didn't happen that way. It is going another route. But anyway, it will also settle itself some point of time. Okay, so that will come. Yeah, so that will come, and finally it will land it up with the principle so in India, which has been understood long time back.
Correct.
Okay, and anyway, so that will come, and those governing principles, you can say that humanity and pure life is basically the spiritual principle.
Correct.
Ultimately, it will come back because there is no other way to go. But we'll come back. Maybe we'll have a hard lesson to come back. And because the way it is going, unless until there is a divine intervention, we'll kill each other and humanity will be wiped out from this planet Earth. We'll start a nuclear war and it will take maybe 7 days to finish the Earth. No, we have enough weapon. 10 times it can be destroyed. If fully leave it to the free will of the humanity, they will be killing each other. Anyway, before that, it will be stopped. But still, out of those experiences, we need to choose, at least internally, even though externally we are helpless. Like like a robber came and break open your front door and entered into house. You cannot do anything. We don't have a weapon to fight with that robber. It has a big pistol, maybe. That kind of thing are happening. But through that experience, we'll go above it so that those things are not. Anyway, it's a different topic. Yeah.
Maybe the present scenario, what is showing that total disintegration, maybe the channel is selected like that way, which we cannot understand or which cannot visualize. Maybe the channel is through disintegration and integration comes later, like that way, maybe.
No, that is correct. But we need to experientially understand and choose. No? We have not chosen that yet.
Correct.
That's why these things are happening. And there is another factor all over the world that the energy has been shifted from divine masculine to divine feminine in 2012. And there was about 10 years of transition period, which ended with the COVID. After that, now it is time to settle the divine feminine energy, the quality of the feminine, love and compassion and all those things. But what happened was, people earlier, hundreds of years, they said when the masculine energy won, like political power, money power, muscle power, killing machine and all those kind of, it happened earlier. It was ruled the world. As the transition happened, now they don't want those who have utilized those powers, they don't want to lose it. They're fighting tooth and nail to keep it. But time is such, at least if nothing is happening, they're exposed. You see a lot of scandals, a lot of things. Earlier hidden one is now coming to the surface. Now earlier, maybe 50, 60 years, nobody talked about it. Nobody knew. Those have come, but they don't want to lose the power. So they are fighting tooth and nail, and that's what is going on now. So for the people like us who are not created that, not a party to all those things, what is our principle to do? Follow the 4 principles we have given. Protect physically, live lovingly, earn enjoyingly, and spread spiritually. If you follow that, you will be okay. Like we call it, it is the mad horse is running now all over the world. Going in front of it and behind it, both way you'll get hurt. Laap khana padega. So better you keep aside, let the horse run away on its own. Wherever he wants to go, let it go.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have to protect ourselves. We have to be careful so that we don't give a party to it. And protect our physical thing, physical body, physical property, our own money, our own hard-earned money. We need to protect. Nobody else will come to protect it in the physical dimension. It's our duty to protect it. Our loved ones, family. We need to protect. It is our duty. Okay.
Correct.
All right. Go on. Next question.
So should I repeat the 4th one or is okay?
Yeah, okay. Repeat and let me one-line answer.
Yeah. Has this bigger purpose generated the Karmayogya? And we beings are made part of it by default through our pre-assigned activities and hence reason behind our existence here.
Yeah, it is a group soul.
Group soul.
Yeah, not the creator. It is a group soul's agenda that we are being played out. We agree at the soul level to be part of it. Yeah.
Perfect. Is this below understanding, the fifth question, is this below understanding correct? Soul passes to its physical body, soul gives to its physical body, intuition and mind-body intellect or mind intellect, so that it can conduct itself throughout its lifetime. However, soul retains with it the monitoring power on quality of assigned activity executed by its body, decision on its body's life period, and records final karma accumulation in its lifetime. Is it correct?
Yeah, there are many points are there. Let me put it this way, in general.
Yeah.
Soul as a policy does not interfere into our decision making. Unless until we consult the soul, it doesn't give unsolicited advice. If we meditate, we connect with our soul and ask for advice, only then it gives advice.
Correct.
Otherwise not. However, in extreme cases, soul protect us by, like you can say that kind of intuition and all, it comes automatically just for our, if we go to some extreme thing, if we go to the, like cliff of a mountain, we may fall down. So something will tell us, don't go further. There is a, the cliff there, something like that. But those are exceptional cases. Those are not normal. Soul doesn't come and tell us where we should put our next step. Unless until it is self-harming.
Correct.
Harming us or harming the humanity, then it gives some kind of inner voice comes. And suppose if harming something, some voice inside us tell us it is not good. Why? Because we will bind karma. Soul will not stop us. But inner feeling, you can say that's called vivek, that from inner voice. Those are only to save us for further karma. But it will not stop us. That inner voice, intuition or inner voice, just help us so that we don't create unnecessary lot of karma. You come 5 lifetimes to meet, feel all those kind of things. Yeah? That's why. Okay, so those inner voices are just protect ourselves. But again, we have a free will to listen to it or not listen to it. Just let us take an extreme case. Everybody faces that. Internally, they know what to do. Some feeling. If you listen to that, we get minimum karma and we are finally protected. If not, if we ignore, we have a right to ignore also. See, it happens what way? Some people ask you, what happened to like a serial killer? Or a criminal, like underworld criminal, they're doing crime every other day. What happens to them? Unka vivek kidhar gaya? Okay. It's a very common question. If all of us, we have a soul, then the criminals, they also have a soul. Then how they can get into that kind of criminal, mass murder and thing like that? Yeah. Let me explain you to understand that. What happens is, as we have a free will contract, it cannot stop us doing something. It can plan the consequences. Soul can plan, you have to come back 50 people you murdered, 50 lifetimes you have to come and face the same experience with the 50 different people in 50 lifetimes. So you are expanding your route only this way. It is not going anywhere. Okay, you will be killed by those people in those lifetimes and you will undergo the pain of that 50 people you killed and those 50 lifetimes. Okay, that kind of karma you are generating. But inside what happens is try to give something, because soul is always in the witness mode, not active mode.
Correct.
So it will give you hint if this is not the good thing to do. So maybe initially 4 or 5 times it gives you, but as you have a free will, you don't listen to it. And that entity which overpowers that inner voice is your ego. Okay. So ego played a predominating role most of the time, those kind of criminals, because they are completely under influence of their ego. They think that is showing their power. an upmanship. Okay, anyway. So after few times, because this part is important to understand, after that vivek or that, inner voice or intuition and all those kind of stuff, after few times it is ignored, then it goes to sleep mode in that lifetime. And that is the time they can become a ferocious criminals. Soul understands कि कुछ नहीं होने वाला इसको, वो तो भुगतना पड़ेगा इसको. Okay. So they can play the next lifetime, but this lifetime it is slept. So after that, maybe somebody has done 39 murder, 40th murder का time कुछ नहीं होता है. जमीर मर गया उसका. बोलते हैं ना उसका कोई विवेक नहीं है means originally it was there, but he's now sleeping. He's understood इसको कुछ होने वाला नहीं है.
Correct.
Okay, that's how those kind of criminals and these things are formed. But they have to, it's no question, they have to come back and settle every account.
In this, one of the question related to this is coming later, but just since you raised this point, so at that time, soul is fed up, it is going in the sleep mode, he has no more hope with that physical body.
Yeah, no more hope means they drop the idea of this particular lifetime. They plan another lifetime.
This particular lifetime, no more hope.
Yeah, unless until they have done something which is completely opposite.
Correct.
Like, Emperor Ashok. After killing so many, millions of people, then Chandashok become Dharmashok, na? It's possible. You can bring it back. Valmiki also. But you have to work on that.
Okay.
Okay. Unless until you wants to invite it back, it will not, inner one is gone. It is possible. You can change, you can invite, you can do, even the prashchit kar sakte hain. A lot of things can be done. But your free will is involved there again.
Correct. So soul understands that he is gone, so no more hope. So that's the reason we see all on a sudden, those people have quick deaths, they leave the world.
Death is not the answer to that. Suffering. They can suffer. बोलते ना कुत्ते का मौत मरता है. इस टाइप ऑफ क्रिमिनल राजा के जैसा जीता है, कुत्ते की तरह मरता है. Anyway, that is not the thing, because the thing they have done, it is not that one death will take it away. So that's not the end of it. That is the starting of repaying.
Okay.
All right, next.
Okay. Is there a divine hierarchy working in the background through which activities are getting assigned and executed?
Not in the when you are in a birth and you are not inviting, it will not, divine will not interfere.
Okay.
It will only come into the when your life ends to plan for the new life. Then divine intervention will be there to help you out, to sort out all the accounts in the best possible way. But in the living condition, when we are inviting the divine. And for that, certain qualities are needed. You have to raise your vibration and all those things, particularly if you do your duty properly. Without harming anyone or anything. Okay, then the divine grace happens.
Okay.
Like that initial part is called Karmayogya. Karmayogya means you need not to be spiritual to be Karma Yogi. You do your duties.
Yes,
duty as a son, duty as a father, duty as a, like a worker, duty, whatever, society and all those things. If you do properly duty, no harm to anyone, then you are elevated. You become qualified for the further thing. So after Karma Yoga, then come Kriya Yoga. Like somebody will appear and teach you something, spiritual practice, that is Kriya Yoga. And then you meditate, that person will ask you to meditate, there's a Dhyan Yoga. During the Dhyan Yoga, you will then download the universal knowledge, that is a Gyan Yoga. At one point of time, there is nothing else to ask, everything is understood internally, direct. That is enlightenment phase in between. And finally, nothing else to do, you just experience pure bliss, and that is Bhakti Yoga. You praise the Lord. That is the journey.
That is
What
the
I'm
journey.
saying is that initially the karma yoga, it will only happen who are intentionally not creating any further trouble. They're doing their best. I'm not saying they're living a very extremely good life. No. Most of the Kriya Yogis, or the Kriya Yoga, not Kriya, sorry, Karma Yoga, their life are tough because they need to pass some tough tests, to
Right.
get qualified for that. Yeah?
Correct.
So I'm not saying easy thing. You see, easy life from the soul point of view, it wasted time.
Mm.
When it's some turbulent life, they give one of the life which is very smooth. It is a resting period. Okay.
Mm. Mm.
That's all. But you didn't grow spiritually or soul point of view into those lifetimes.
Mm.
This is good for us. We don't want any trouble in our life. But as a soul perspective, that is gone.
Correct.
Okay.
Here, my question was in a slightly different here in this way.
Yeah. Mhm.
That's the reason I'm giving an example point of view. Just following my thought is that if I leave physical body
Yeah.
for the time being, I take that physical body out of the discussion for the time being.
Mhm.
If I look higher up from the owner and the soul perspective together, so is there any hierarchy working between the owner and the souls? So owner, it's for example, like owner assigns a group of souls. Let us, for example, so owner assigns a group of souls who are dedicated to look after the Earth's development as one of the celestial body of trillions.
Oh, yes.
And then there is a different group of souls who is taking care of Pluto, for example. So taking care of Jupiter or some other things.
Yes. Everything is assigned.
There, no?
Yeah, everything is assigned because you are asking the which domain, which soul will be there. Yeah, that is definitely assigned by the creator.
Yeah, group of souls for various bodies.
Not only that, in one dimension also, there is a different group play different thing. Even the spiritual dimension, there is something called angelic dimension.
Correct.
Okay.
Right.
They have been assigned. Those souls have been assigned to help humanity.
Correct.
Each one of us, we have a birth angel, guardian angel. Guardian is higher level. Birth angel, guiding angel, something like that. So those are the entities that themselves never born here. They are not somebody passed, expired and then become an angel. No, they are a different category altogether. They are there to serve the humanity. Okay, like if you go to the same hospital, there will be doctors and nurses to help you to get recovered. They are not part of your family member.
Correct.
Their job is to help you to get out of this, your illness. Same here.
Which is also maybe part of the soul's plan.
Yeah. So those you can say that the angels are the medical fraternity for the souls to help. But they themselves will never be your, chain of family and things like that. They will not. Like that. So answer is yes, there are different groups having different purpose.
Different purpose. So
your purpose, whatever we understand, our life mission here and all, that is not the only purpose universe is having. Mother Earth has its own thing, like a climate change and, all those are higher purposes.
Yes.
People are building nuclear bombs to kill each other. There will be some entities to stop that to happen.
Correct.
Okay. There may be something natural calamity came, but some of the things they save it so that they're not mass destruction by the nature. Things like that. So those are higher powers are working towards those.
So this was my basic thing that given even like owner assigns a group of souls dedicated for the earth, for the earth's existence and development or betterment.
Yes. There are different.
That is there. And then souls further go ahead executing them by creating the beings, the bodies on the earth for execution.
That is soul's journey. That
is soul's journey.
Yeah. So soul decides. Soul has a free will also. How to incarnate, where to incarnate.
That is up to the soul domain.
Those are the part of it. But if you say collectively, there are different layers of entities are there to take care of different tasks.
Correct.
Okay, those are also there.
So the divine hierarchy is existing. I mean, that's what my question was.
That's correct. They do.
Next question is, what is the inherent purpose? This is a question which I was referring to you at the beginning.
Mhm.
Which the answer we all know, you have explained us so many times. But I'm trying to think in a different way, which I may be entirely wrong. Now,
Mhm.
what is the inherent purpose behind a soul keeping the karma records? We know the
Inherent.
answer. Karma records, a soul keeps the karma records to pass on from the old body to the new body. That we know the answer.
Mhm.
But what is the inherent purpose? So here is my thought. Is it the process through which soul runs its own correction process while being a part and answerable to that group of souls assigned for a particular task,
Mhm.
and which is traceable to the bigger purpose? That's the thing. So here my question is, so is it the karma is it the process through which soul runs its own correction process? Because one particular soul is a part of a group of souls assigned for a particular task. So every soul in that group is actually generating merits and demerits among themselves on the performance of individual soul. So one soul is definitely answerable to its peer soul, that because of one soul underperformance, the whole group's job is not doing well, and performance is gone bad just because of one soul, as an example. So if that soul, through its physical body, understood that he has collected karma, which is the responsibility of that particular soul, which ultimately affects the whole group soul's performance, to correct that, is this particular soul, so that he corrects it and again makes the correction for the new body. Is it like that process moving?
A short answer is no, it is not like that. Okay, let
not
me
like
explain. Yeah, it is not
Yeah.
like that. See, first of all, soul is not answerable to higher body. Soul has a free will. Soul is not answerable. Soul is not restricted by anything. And secondly, the soul is collecting some, bad karma and all. Soul level, there is no karma.
I know.
Okay, soul level, there is no karma. That's why soul is not answerable for that.
Okay. Mhm.
Soul is a governor of the incarnation, but soul itself, no bad thing can touch it. Neither soul needs to know something. Soul knows everything. Whatever our universal consciousness knows, soul also knows the same thing. Knowledge-wise, there is no doubt. That's why it is not that the soul learned something and it has to report to its boss. No.
Okay.
That part, it does not work that way. Okay.
Mhm.
So each and every soul has its own soul plan. So it has got its agenda is to run it.
Mm.
But in the meantime, soul does not get any judgment.
Mm.
You can say soul need to purify itself. It's a different stages of purification through experience. That's why it's doing. But suppose gold, some gold jewelry is being made. So finally somebody to mine the gold, and then impurities to be removed and things like that. Then it will melt it and all. Then from 24 karat, it will be 22 karat. Some impurity will be added by metallurgy and things like that. Then it will become actual, gold bar. And then it will be given for the jewelers to make this, and they'll make it a different form, shape, and all artists will come and things like that. Yeah. So soul is also like, it is gold from the beginning. When it was in the mine, and also as the jewelry somebody is wearing, gold was everywhere. So soul, if I take that as a gold, it has not changed. Its purity is not lost. It has to undergo different process so that the ultimate outcome comes.
Okay.
Its highest potential is achieved. That's all. But in between, that gold itself is not under question.
Okay.
Means, in other words, you cannot put it, the gold, you cannot put it back to the mine. It's not, you cannot do it. You cannot reverse it. And that's why the punishment business does not come for soul. It's always in progress. Progress of purifying itself through experiences. That's how the planet. So now it is understood the soul is not answerable and not going to report to the boss that the boss, I messed it up in this lifetime. No. Okay. It has been complete free will. It is on the different stages of its own journey. It's not answerable to anyone. Soul. So far knowledge is concerned, knows everything. Good and bad, it knows. But at the soul level also, there is no duality. So whatever the imbalance has been created by the incarnation out of ignorance, it tries to balance it the next life. That process goes on for several hundred times.
Okay. Now, here my point is that performance of a group of souls for a particular job definitely will affect the bigger purpose. If it is underperformance of
It is a soul level.
and a soul level, in the
Soul level, but soul has an infinite time also to achieve that.
Okay. So if it is a group of souls working towards a particular objective, and if one soul, because of its physical body, has accumulated karma, which is affecting the...
It will only delay the matter, no?
It will delay the matter.
It will create more time to finish it off. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
See, again, let us go back to the gold example. Suppose the metallurgical process is to purify the whatever the raw gold with a lot of dust and dirt and patthar wala cheez hai, usko clean karne mein zyada time lag gaya. It will wait. You got my point?
Yeah.
There is no hard and fast time restriction for the soul.
And the other soul will not have any complaint for this soul.
No, not at all. It's a part of the game.
It's a part of the game. Okay. Then fine.
You need to achieve something. Time and space has been given to you by the divine. You create new spaces, new thing, way to achieve the goal, and that's it. Nobody will judge you the milestone and how fast. There is no, because time is unlimited there. You can create time to make it complete. In between, nobody will judge you. Even the other group souls will not judge you.
Other souls will not judge you.
If one incarnation failed to achieve the intended goal, it will take another part to finish it.
And other souls in the group will not have any complaint or something, nothing like that.
No, because at the soul level, they know that we collectively we didn't achieve it.
That's fine. Collectively, so there is no complaint. Oh, that's what I wanted to know.
Yeah. So we didn't achieve it. We have to go again and finish
we have to do.
Unfinished job. We have to do it.
Something different than what happens in corporate life, actually.
Yeah. No, it is completely different. So that's what I'm saying. In this slide, we cannot explain the soul's thing. Basically, you can say soul will keep on coming back till achieve the goal. How many times? There is no restriction.
And for it. Perfect. I got that. Seventh question is done. I think the eighth question will be a continuation of the previous question. So
Okay.
I think so through this, is the soul demonstrating its responsibility and hence doing the corrections by taking back its old physical body and sending a new body with modified activity list added with the recording karma. So question becomes big. So let me repeat it. Through this, is the soul demonstrating its responsibility and hence doing the corrections by taking back the old physical body and sending a new body with modified activity list added with the recorded karma?
Okay. I think one point you mentioned earlier, I missed it. That is why the karmic records are kept.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. Let me answer that first because this is linked here.
This is linked here. Yeah.
Yeah. See, why to keep the account? Everything is accounted for. Everything. Whatever is in the creation, everything is accounted for.
Correct.
Like in the bank, any transaction is accounted for. Okay. You cannot have any kind of the money business without accounting. If it's a bad debt, you can, cut it off or, salvage it, but still it is a part of the account. Yeah? So those accounting is a normal process because if there is no account, then the incarnation will not know how to go next, how to plan the next. Whether it reap the benefit or get punishment, unless until account is there, it is not possible to run it. Right? Okay, that's why all accounts are kept. So, and now question fundamental, which creates an account and which does not? That is more intelligent question than why account is kept. Yeah. So those accounts are created if there is an imbalance in energy. That I explained by pendulum. If the pendulum is a standstill in the middle, balance condition, there is no account. Bank is there, you are there. You have not done any transaction. So account is not created. Account created when the transaction starts. Either you borrowed money from the bank or deposited money in the bank. Then only account is opened.
Correct.
Okay. So that way, once if we don't want that account to bother me, then neither I will deposit any money or take out any money. Then I'm in a balanced state. I'm not dependent on anyone.
Correct.
Like that is the karma. If I have not harmed anyone or balance has not, even the good thing, good, bad is our version. We didn't disbalance that balance, then we have a zero karma account. That is the way to go beyond account.
Correct.
So all these enlightened masters, they are operating that level. They don't create any karma. Their past karmas have been settled by Guru Kripa. They have been, the divine has been given that gift. But after that, they don't bind any karma by their thoughts, words, and actions. So that the balance is there is nothing. So their soul need not to intervene and plan another life to settle the karma. That's why.
Correct.
Okay, so root cause is imbalance. If you want that no account to be created, then don't imbalance it.
Imbalance it.
You align yourself with the divine flow of energy. Go with the flow. That's why I advise. If you go with the flow, you will not bind any karma.
Correct.
Like a river, you are in a boat and you are not rowing anywhere. It will take you where the river is going. You will end up into the sea ultimately.
Flow downstream. Yeah.
But if you use our own intelligence, then we'll go from here and there. We'll stop here. This, that we bind karma because we are doing something. If you maneuver the boat very quickly, it will may topple. Those are the kind of things. Okay, so that is how it works. So it is having its own flow. So if we are fully aligned, and that is the state, higher level, why the master, they don't enlighten people, they don't get karma, because they fully surrender their free will. Thoughts, words, and action, they surrender to the divine. So everything is aligned with the soul.
Aligned with the soul. Yeah.
That's why they don't get any karma. No plan is needed for further, life and things like that. No? Okay, that's for the understanding purposes. That is how it works. But moment you've done anything, no matter whether you enlighten or not, moment you have shifted the energy, you will bind karma. You have to, come and settle it. Okay.
Yeah. So that takes me to the last question. So from soul's perspective, is this karma taken as a ready lesson learned by the soul, which is plus to do atonement, the prayaschitta?
See, all these things are the attribute of the incarnated body, not the soul. You have to understand it very clearly. Soul will be the account keeper. It will keep the account, but it is not party to it. All the prayaschitta or these things, these are the karmic impact.
Karmic, yeah.
And soul level, there is no karma. Understand it very clear. Soul does not have karma.
Correct.
It can hold karmic account. But ultimately, incarnation has to be there and has to, like, suppose a father-son relation. Son has taken a loan from the bank. So son has to repay. Bank will not send notice to the father.
Correct.
The transaction is between them. Yes, father can advise the son to finish it quickly, give the loan quickly so that son can be free at early. Same thing soul is doing. So help us how we can minimize our karma, but that will only happen if you listen to our soul. To listen to our soul, we need to develop certain capability, spiritual quality or something, so that we can communicate with our soul. Now, that is spirituality. Okay, but if we do, then soul will help us to with the minimum time to achieve our goal. But soul itself is not involved. But the question is whether soul gets in. No, soul gets nothing. Okay, soul just keeps an account, an eye, witnessing, but not involved.
Yeah, because all these questions are coming because you answered that particular point, that I was considering one soul as a part of the whole group of souls assigned for a particular task, and there is a competition between the souls, that one
No
guy is telling, so there is nothing like that.
No
So that
competition.
no competition.
Let me make a statement. You understand it. All our soul journeys are unique, and our question papers are unique. In that sense, it will not interfere with each other. We are just coming, sitting in the same exam, maybe in the classroom, but our question papers are unique. It cannot be cheated like what others are doing. Only thing is the classroom is same, maybe, the examiner is same, but question papers are different.
Mm.
Based on our own, obviously we have so many lifetimes, so we'll not have the same questions,
Okay.
because our different karma need to be settled. Only group soul means maybe we have come together at a given frame of time, we are together.
Correct. That was my.
But it was not necessity.
Mhm.
Okay. We can have different time also. I mean, same group, same family, we could have born maybe 500 years back. Finish the same task that time. We didn't. Free will. We have chosen this lifetime because of our unique reasons.
Mm.
It is also possible somebody we have to settle with some karma with another person.
Mm.
Favorable time frame is not coming. Like suppose somebody has to be, father and son relation. Because of some other reason that is not possible. So it will wait. Maybe after 12 lifetimes that opportunity came. Then they can take birth as a father and son and finish that one. It's all very common.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, correct. So here the thing is that, so that was linked with that. So you gave the answer already. So
Yeah.
it is entirely. So new body continues as an extension of the old karma settlement. New body continues as the extension of the old body. Karma settlement, it appears as a soul's very private affair. Means within the soul, this karma settlement happens.
It is an independent affair.
Independent affair is all within the purview of the soul, and is all between the soul, its old lifetimes, and the new lifetime. All
Correct.
three.
But if the new lifetime involves another soul, by group it has to be agreed before.
Yeah, that is already agreed before.
Yeah. That particular soul also may decide. As I said, father and son, it has to wait for 12 lifetimes to be a father and son.
Correct.
That is soul's decision. Which lifetime will born and settle this karma. Okay.
So those two souls have discussed.
Yeah, they have to agree at the soul level first. Yeah, there is nothing called accident into the universe. Okay, everything, soul knows everything. Everything is known.
Absolutely.
Okay, and it's also planned that way, which is the best possible outcome from both the souls. If there are two souls, it has to be outcome both.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Both have to be available. And yeah, that was my last question. Thank you, Razika.
All right. Okay. Very good.
Wonderful session. I liked.
God bless you. Yeah. Let me save the attendance, then I'll come to the question answer. If anyone wants to ask a question, you can raise your hand, then I will come back. Yes, Bani, go ahead.
Hi, Guruji. Actually, I
Hi,
had a
Mahati.
question.
Yes, go ahead.
So towards the beginning of the session, you talked about how if everything was planned robotically or if we acted robotically, then you would be more aligned with your soul's plan. Could you speak a little bit more about that? Like, are you recommending that we behave like sort of more robotically? Or what do you mean by that?
Okay. Okay, good question. See, robotically, only the situation will appear. The person will appear. That's all. That part is robotic. Because that is following a certain plan before you take birth that has been decided. So when you incarnated, then it becomes robotic because now you cannot change the plan. Plan is already made. So up to that point only is robotic. And when you decide so-called robotic part of it, you are part of the, candidate of the plan itself at soul level. But only it is robotic when the incarnation has taken place. So it is not 100% correct that you have no role to play. You did. That's how the plan has been being implemented now. Okay, suppose you plan to travel to, suppose another country. Suppose you wanted to take a flight to London. You have chosen to take a flight to London. You have boarded the flight and flight took off. Now you can change, no, I will not go to the London, I'll go to Paris. That's not possible. You only chose before the flight. But now you are in the flight. Those free choices no longer available. Same here with that. It is not robotic. It is you only decided to take that journey. Now it is being played. During play, you cannot change. That is the rule. That's why I give an example of flight to London and versus flight to Paris. Yeah, that in midway you cannot change. It is beyond your control. Anyway, now this is how that robotic part happens in the body, the to whom we'll meet and when to meet and all those things. However, after meeting, what we'll do, that is again coming into our free will. It is not robotic. What you are going to say, what you are going to do, whether we make the interaction friendly or animatic or anything, that outcome is not fixed. Outcome of that meeting will depend upon our free will. So that outcome is not robotic. Okay, it's fully depend on our free will. So that is how the whole thing works.
So how would you recommend we try to behave to make the outcomes as favorable as possible? Like, what do we do with our thoughts, words, and actions?
Okay. I have a very simple advice for all these things. Yeah, all of us, we have a conscience. Yeah, we have some inner voice. Our value system. We feel something is right, something is not right. We have that value, right? Of course, it varies from situation to situation, but we do have. So my advice, simple one-line advice is do your best, what you think right. And rest, you leave it to the divine. Don't associate yourself with the result. It will have its own natural outcome. If it is not so good, you understand your original decision you took, that may not be in your favor. So you experientially understand it, and next time you will not go into that. That's how we learn. Because we have not come here from birth, we know everything. We do it trial and error, right? But my advice is don't bust your brain that which one is right path. There is no such thing called right path. You have to make it right. So for that, you listen to your inner voice, what you feel like. What out of the choices, what you feel like best, you go ahead with that. Try that. Nothing wrong in that. But you have to be honest to yourself. You should not think something, do something else. Okay, then you are in a trouble. But if you're thinking, you truly believe that this is the right thing to do and you're doing it and you are ready to face whatever consequence it brings, it's okay. We cannot, like a jump on a tree at one shot. Maybe we'll several trying and all this thing. So we can make our attempt, that's fine. Okay. But when you are attempting it, you need to convince yourself that is the best thing. Best thing out of your limited knowledge, limited understanding, limited experience, that's fine. So in any given situation, do your best. But only thing is, You have to ready for whatever outcome it brings. Don't force a particular outcome. Then you are bringing your expectation. And most of the time, your expectation will not meet and you will be unhappy. That's why. Okay, but you are open to any outcome. That's the best possible, way to live a life. Whatever comes, we'll see it that time, but not now. Don't bust your brain unnecessarily. What will happen? This will happen. Maybe whatever you, suppose if you take historically, whatever you thought or worried, I'm sure 90% of that didn't happen, if not more. It did not happen the way we think. If we fail the exam, if I meet with an accident, if I lose that friend, 90% of that, more than 90, that did not happen actually. Okay, so why unnecessarily bother about that 90% thing what didn't happen? So so whatever happens, we'll see. That is the right attitude. Okay.
Okay, that makes sense. Thank you.
All right, great. Yes, Mahua.
Hello.
Yes.
So one confusion I had was, so we talk about action and inaction. So when we say we have free will, and say, there's a situation, either I'm seeing some wrong being done or something which is, so on one side, I know I can't control things. It will happen, go with the flow. But yet, we are action-oriented people, right? We want to take action. No, I have to do something. Whereas at times I have seen inaction, like not taking action resolves it. So how do we really, what guidance, how do we go about that action versus
That's a
inaction?
very good question. As this is as we are talking about karma, but there are three things here. Something is called karma, something is called akarma, not doing. And something is bikarma, like we did it twisted. Okay. These three has three different types of impact on any given situation. Okay. So, and it has got its own outcome. First, let me answer your question, then I'll go to some story there. Yeah. So, first to answer all these types of karma, it is our choice. No? It is one of the choices we make under the given circumstances. So, based on the choice we make out of free will, that's how the outcome will be. Not doing something is also a choice. That's why I mentioned about akarma and bikarma. It's one of the choices. No? So whatever so-called karma, bikarma, akarma, all included, whatever action we take or within bracket don't take, we have to get the results accordingly. Means without action does not mean without result. Okay, so anyway, so it is rather than going into the karma business, it is the choice business. Whatever choice we make, we are responsible for the outcome of that. And this outcome is governed by the law of karma. Basically, what I'm saying, karma does not mean you have to do something. Not doing something also we can bind karma. Okay. And doing something which is not in the good, intention, that is also will bind karma. That is bikarma. Okay. So now let us understand how it, what happens, Suppose you find that on a street, somebody, some pocket mark came and stealing somebody's purse. In front of your eyes, you have seen that, and you didn't react. You could have shouted on alert that person or call police, whatever. Or, if you are physically capable, if you have to chase that thief, whatever, it's up to you. I'm not giving any specific thing. But something happened in front of you, you didn't act. That is called akarma. But not doing anything also you bind karma. Because there is something happened in front of you, you didn't take any action. Okay, and what is vikarma? Vikarma is, suppose somebody, let us give another example, akarma and vikarma. Suppose there is like a flooding of the road. No? This is very common, like during the rain, there is a flood and there is a pothole. Okay. So somebody is coming to the walk, you are seeing that person is approaching to the pothole. You know there is a pothole below. And that person has fallen into the ditch and say, ha, 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 funny. Yeah. This is akarma. You could have alerted that person, you didn't. You enjoyed it. Okay. What is bikarma? Bikarma is that that person is coming and you pushed that person into the ditch and then sadistic pleasure. That is bikarma. Not only you helped, you make it worse for that person. The person may not be fallen into the ditch, but you pushed that person into the ditch. Okay, and normal karma is you could have alerted, ki, look, there is a pothole, be careful. That could have been a good karma. So that is how it explains that karma or good karma, akarma and vikarma. Okay. But all these three cases, you will get a proportionate account will be created for you. What you did or did not do. Understood? Yeah.
Yes, thank
Yeah.
you.
So not doing something is not, you are not getting away from the karmic account. That is akarma. You get an account. Logically, you can say, I have not done anything. I'm just, laughed at the thing. But you could have alerted. No?
Yes, being a bystander.
Yeah. So that is not doing something, not necessarily will not bind any karma. A lot of social media, there are videos put social experiment. No, something is happening. They see what are the others are interacting or not interacting.
Yes.
Those are akarma. They definitely bind karma. Okay. So, but of course it has to be proportionate and you have to do your best. I'm not saying in any case. Suppose you are standing, but you are going to a hospital, you are not feeling well, you need to consult a doctor, and that time something is happening. So you have to take care of yourself first, then to do all this helping others. In that case, you will not bind any karma because your priority is different now.
Got it.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. Inralda.
Sorry, this is Shoma here.
Oh, Shoma. Yes, Shoma. Go ahead.
Okay, so I have come into this life with my set of previous karmas, but somehow I have got the knowledge and I start living a totally mindful existence with keeping a tab on my free will, how I behave, not harming anyone, almost an idealistic life if it's possible.
Yeah.
Then do those last lives karmic debt I still pay and in a bad way, or does it improve?
Answer is it depends. Okay.
Okay.
If you're in this lifetime, account is not going anywhere. Account is still there.
Okay. Yeah.
But in this lifetime, you are very honest. You try to reduce it. You are not binding any new karma.
Okay.
You are doing your duty. That is called Karmayogya. You are into Karmayogya. Means you are doing your duty. You are trying to, face all the situation, do your best. So that means you are a Karma Yogi now in this life. When you have done enough of the Karma Yoga, you have attained a certain state, then divine intervention will happen.
Okay.
Divine will
And
send
in
you
this life?
Yes, in this life, they will send you a guide or guru. They can help you to reduce the karma further.
Okay. Okay.
If you say yes and follow the process, then you start walking on the spiritual path. Then at one point of time, that if you are 100% into it, like you truly devotedly following for your own good, no, not for anybody. One point of time will come, you are doing all your sadhana, one point of time divine intervention will happen and take away all your balanced karma. Otherwise, it is not possible to do it on your own, no matter what you do. because it's lifetimes of karma. Okay, that is called Guru Kripa. When Guru Kripa happens, suddenly all the backlog, karmic backlog is taken off. You get completely liberated and get enlightened. Okay, but when that will happen, it happens. You cannot achieve there.
Okay.
So you cannot say you do, 10 hours a day meditation, you will be there. No. You don't know. It can happen tomorrow. It can happen after 10 years. You don't have that control. What you can do, you can honestly put an effort not to bind any new karma, walk the spiritual path, and be worthy of receiving the grace. That is possible. And under the guidance, because divine will send you a guru which is appropriate for you. That's all. Okay. If you follow it, one point of time, the divine grace happens and you get enlightened and matter ends there. All karmic chapter closed. No matter what was there in the balance. Okay. All future life, everything goes off. Means you will have the power to choose whether to take the next life or not. You are not bound to. The old accounts are all settled. You can say the government has paid off all your debt. That's all. You are free from the bank. Nothing is left. Like
So
that.
no matter how bad karma one is born with, or how many difficulties one faces in this life, it's worth leading a mindful life this time, no matter what we've come with.
Yes. We have a free will at every moment. We have a choice at every moment. So it is our choice whether to keep crying about why my fate is like that and all these things. There is no end to it. That is called poor me syndrome. Okay. Or whatever we have been given, we have to make it better. Only try to. Our intention is to, no matter what happened this lifetime, I will try to sort it out. Try to.
Okay.
That's enough. It is called, if you want one step with honesty, with honesty and full devotion. Lagan mein agan hona chahiye. If you do it in the full one step, divine will come down 99 steps to meet you there. But that first step you have to take. You cannot expect divine to come and give you something. It's not possible. So you have to truly, honestly attempt. May not be first step, second or third step, it will come. Okay, that's how it works.
So it's not hopeless. I mean, you
No,
can
no.
improve.
Life is hope. If you have received the light, means there is a hope. Hopeless state, life will not have occurred at all.
Yeah, true.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. God bless you. Okay. Vani.
Guruji, just to continue on that same karma with the free will, maybe my understanding is wrong. So in this life, whatever we do, good or bad, it doesn't reflect immediately, or is it going to go into next life, or or is it going to affect in this life itself?
Yeah, let me put it in this way. The answer is all of them, all above.
Okay.
Some of them, they're immediate. If you put a hand in the fire, your hand will burn. Immediate. There's no time.
Okay.
Some of the thing, you have done something, but it takes some time to practically implement.
Okay.
You have stolen something, maybe you will get caught after 1 year.
Okay.
Then you will get the punishment after 1 year. Okay, it's all possible. So basically, some of them are immediate, some of them a little bit delayed, and some of them the quite delayed. If it is such a thing has been done that it is not possible to finish it in one lifetime, then another lifetime will be designed for that.
Okay.
But it all depends upon what is the gravity of the situation, what is the case-to-case basis. That's why I say all of the above. It can be next moment, it can be few days, few weeks, few years, after 20 years or the next lifetime, or after 10 lifetimes, all possible.
Okay. So then my next question is if I was supposed to do something really bad to someone, and if I become a good person and not do it, so does the same thing about like so I was supposed to harm someone. The script was written in such a way that I was supposed to harm someone. And
Okay.
if I realize and not do that, then the script changes, right? I mean, that's what you are saying immediately in this life
See,
only.
No, you are right. See, let me explain it this way.
Uh-huh.
It depends upon which role you are playing.
Okay.
You are a creditor or debitor.
Oh, okay.
If you are a creditor, you have a right to forgive. Because you
Got
have
it.
given money to somebody, you say, you need not to pay me back. You have a right.
Uh-huh.
But you have taken money and then you are forgiving yourself, I will not pay back. Definitely you will bind karma.
Okay.
Okay. So
Okay.
it depends upon which side you are on.
Okay.
Okay. Then you can decide to change it. Suppose you have to, maybe there was somebody has harmed you in the previous lifetime, this lifetime, you have to harm back to balance the karma, but you decided to forgive. You have all the right to do that.
Okay. Okay.
Because you are in a creditor side.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay.
You have given something and you need to get it back. You forgive that giving back.
Okay.
Okay. This is all possible. And
Okay.
it will benefit you rather than, you don't, basically what I'm saying, you don't have to.
Okay. Okay.
But it depends which side you are on. It depends on that your choice matters there.
Okay. Okay. Got it. It's a lot more clear now. Thank
Right.
you.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. So Dhanjali,
One of the questions that I had was just answered right now. The one question which I had is you talked about the akarma part.
yes.
So, what about like we don't do a karma because we chose the peace of mind, but we saw something wrong happening, but we didn't stop it because we chose peace of mind at that. Is it okay at that point of time?
Of course, it is okay. You don't have to. Okay.
Okay.
It is a freedom of choice.
Mm-hmm.
If being silent is not harming anyone,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, or what you are saying, maybe to protect yourself.
Mm-hmm. Correct. Yeah.
Suppose you see there is a risk, there is somebody getting murdered and they have a weapon, you don't.
Mm.
It's foolish to go and stop it. Then maybe there is a gun and they can fire at you.
Yeah.
That's not the good thing to do that. You do it other way, like call a police silently and things like that. But physical interference is not needed.
Mm-hmm.
Because here another principle comes. First principle is protect yourself. Protect physically.
Mm-hmm.
If you are being silent, there is a higher purpose of protecting you,
Mm-hmm.
your family or something.
Mm-hmm.
And it is your duty not to say something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. So it's a depend upon the situation. There is no blanket thing.
Okay.
If something is happening wrong, you have all the power to do it, but you didn't.
Mm.
Then you will bind karma. You see, great example of akarma is like, whatever be the reason,
Mm-hmm.
great akarma is like in Mahabharata, Draupadi Vastraharan.
Mm-hmm.
All the seniors were sitting there. Na?
Mm-hmm.
Rajya Sabha mein, their Pitamaha, Prapitamaha, blah, blah, everybody was sitting, Dronacharya, who not.
Mm-hmm.
They were sitting there, but they didn't say anything. Na? They didn't ask Duryodhan to stop it.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they got karma and akarma basically, and that's why they got killed in the war.
Mm-hmm.
Main reason was that they didn't contribute to it, but they didn't say it because they have a power to stop it.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever be the reason, they didn't say it.
Mm-hmm.
This is akarma.
Okay. Yeah. And I have another question. So one example that you gave is like the father and son kind of two souls, which decided that after say 12 lifetimes, they take birth again as father and son to settle the karma. What if in between one of the souls attained enlightenment?
If another soul attain enlightenment, then what happens is when a soul attain enlightenment happens, they have a still choice to come and settle it if something need to be done.
Mm-hmm.
Or if enlightenment means the balance karmas are anyway taken off, na?
Yeah.
So they need not to come back. But what I'm saying is still they have a choice. They wanted to take birth as a father and son in one lifetime. They can do.
Mm,
That is called dharmic birth.
mm,
It's not to settle. It's just to like enjoy their togetherness. That's all.
mm,
That's possible. But they don't bound to. They don't have to. There's no karma left.
mm. Okay.
Originally there was, but now not, because it's got enlightened.
Mhm. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Guruji.
All right. Okay. So now let us conclude our today's session. We'll chant Shanti Part.